Hey, what's going on, collective? What's lacking? This is your girl Tracy with Ascension 225. What's up? What's up? Anyways, you guys, look, I'm kind of like doing sort of close to mid-month readings for you guys. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, this is a collective reading. It's going to be for my air sign collective, specifically my air sign collective, my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquarii. What up? Where you at? Come in, have a seat, light your joint, light your blunt, get you a mixed drink, get you a cup of hot tea, a cup of coffee, whatever. Sit down, relax, really release, and hopefully you will pick up a nugget or two that you can take with you, that will resonate with your soul, that will help you in whatever way that you need help, my air sign collective. All right, this is a collective reading, so if you need a personal reading, go ahead and click on my banner. It'll take you to my Thumbtack page where you can book a 30, 60, or 90-minute reading with what? Uh, you tell I'm feeling better, right? I'm being my silly, crazy self yet again, you guys. I'm sure you're happy about that. Some of you are probably like, she was a lot quieter when she was sick. But anyways, you guys, all good. So I think I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I a few days ago I announced two count them, two 30-minute tarot winners. Since December is the month of giving, well, started in November, month of giving, but December is all about, giving even more. So I chose two people. These are my YouTube winners, my YouTube subscribers. I picked two random subscribers, Debbie John and God's favorite. I am trying to hit you guys up if I can. Sometimes there is no contact information. If you don't hear from me by um, Wednesday or Thursday, you need to email me at ascension225tarot at gmail.com. Okay? Hit me up, y'all, if you want to collect on your free 30-minute reading. It's approximately worth $50. So, hey, free is free. Free 99, baby. Free 99. So, congratulations to my subscribers. I appreciate you all so much. We're almost at 600 subscribers, you guys. Woo, 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 woo. All right. So, anyways, back to the purpose here. The purpose is to give my air signs, my Geminis, Libras, and Aquarians, a collective reading. Tap into your soul. What does Spirit want and need you to know at this time that you need to focus on, concentrate on, marinate on? You're going to hear from the ancestors. May try to figure out what's going on in your love life, right? And how you can practice self-care. November and December historically are uh, stressful months. I know we have a lot of different cultures here, and everybody's celebrating all kinds of different types of holidays. For the US, we have Thanksgiving, and now we're on to Christmas. And, it can be happy times for a lot of people to celebrate these holidays, but for many, many people, it's a hard, stressful, anxious, lonely time. So, more spiritual hugs are needed, you guys, more encouragement and all that other stuff. So, we're going to tap into our air signs to see what Spirit needs and wants you to know during the rest of December, okay? All right. So all the cards have been meditated, prayed over. Our spirit team is encircling us, not only protecting us from negative, dark, or demonic energies that may try to infiltrate the reading. We are protected, but also to give the collective what the collective needs. And that's on an individual basis. If you need a spiritual hug, give you a spiritual hug. If you need words of wisdom, some advice, whatever it is, as a collective that you need, Spirit is here in order to assist. So, without further ado, you guys, Let's get a crack a lack. And if you see me shuffle cards again, that's because I'm getting even better at shuffling, you guys, believe it or not. And because Spirit has told me, hey, you need to shuffle, one or two more times. And then, all right. So without further ado, if you hear me cough or clear my throat, I'm still recovering. I'm about 95% there. That little itty bitty 5% with the respiratory and the coughing still there, you guys. Bear with me. And I thank you for all of the people who sent me positive healing energy. I thank you, Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of Healing, and also Archangel Michael for the spirit of protection and guidance. So, thank you, everybody. So, without further ado, let's get started. All right, Holy Spirit, we're going to start off with the Kipper deck. I just want to kind of get an idea of what may be happening with the Air Sign Collective. All right, I don't know if I'm going to throw any tarot on here today, but we shall see. We are guided by Spirit, so let's see how this goes. Holy Spirit, we're tapping in and tuning into our Geminis, Libras, and our Aquarius. Please show us using Kipper what is happening in the current air sign energy. What's happening in the current air sign energy? Please show us some more information, Holy Spirit. What's happening with our air signs? Current energy for our air signs. Was in the reverse. I mean, Kippers are not supposed to be taken in the reverse. I'll just tell you what they mean. Any other, these two want to flip out. Oh, those three want to flip out. All right, Holy Spirit. Did you have any foundational cards, any grounding cards that you would like to show us? Any foundational or grounding cards for our air signs using this Kipper deck, Holy Spirit? Any foundational cards that you would like to show us at this time for our air signs, our Geminis, our Libras, and our Aquarians? One, oh, good grief. Okay. So to make sure my cards are in the upright, yes, they are. Excuse me. All right. The Spirit's telling me to put this card down here. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, air signs, are you ready to dig deep? Let's go for it, all right? Listen, right off the bat, I've got my Gemini energy, my air sign energy, the levels, number 6, also number 6 in the tarot deck. Okay, this is a divinely ordained uh, relationship brought together by Holy Spirit Himself. Okay. Oh, these lovers may be taking a trip to the courthouse for some reason. Maybe these lovers are taking a trip to the courthouse, maybe to get married, sign some paperwork. Mm-hmm. And this is a 5, and 5s are all about transition. 5s are all about change. Somebody no longer has this expectation, whatever this expectation is, air signs. This is also a 10. 10s are completions of cycles, closing of chapters. So maybe somebody doesn't have any expectation for this chapter to close, or they don't want this chapter to close. Maybe that's their expectation, that they don't want this chapter to close or end for whatever reason. I do have great fortune here for you, Gems, and Libras, and Aquarii. Great fortune. All right. 6s are all, I mean, 8s are all about putting your nose to the grindstone, working hard, so that you can have that abundance, or great fortune. You have another 8 card here, Pathway. right? And anytime you see butterflies and going, these butterflies are heading towards this bright light, and anytime you see butterflies, it's all about transition. It's all about, going into that cocoon as that ugly ass caterpillar. But once you go through that divine timing, at the right time, the ugly caterpillar emerges from the cocoon, this fantastically beautiful, vibrantly colored butterfly, right? So this is all about transformation. I've got this courtship here, this courtship. And, with the lovers, if you reduce the six, the five, and the one, it's a four. So, like Four of Pentacles, maybe planning for the future, not wanting to let something go or something like that. But we've got lovers and courtship here. This is a 10 card. All right. Closing of a chapter. But this, this is not the end of the chapter for this poverty situation that somebody may be going through right now. Lack of money, or it could be poverty, mind, body, or spirit. Okay, you can be spiritually impoverished, mentally impoverished, physically impoverished, or your wallet. So maybe maybe this is not the end of poverty or the end of this impoverished chapter for somebody. And we have something to do about a child. Maybe the loss of a child. If somebody lost a child, um, we as a collective send you love and support. Maybe somebody found out the child wasn't theirs, or yeah, but this has something to do with the loss of some sort of child, whether it's a physical loss or, you know, yeah, could have been a loss of a pregnancy, like a miscarriage or something like that, Um, that maybe that's why there's this message of concern here, which is five. Fives are all about transition and change, conflicts, and a marriage. So we have lovers, a courtship, a marriage, maybe the loss of a child here. And this also, this expectation could be the loss of a pregnancy, the loss of a pregnancy. Hmm. So a message of concern, we've got marriage, and then what else? Distant horizons. Maybe somebody's moving, making a move, relocating. Maybe this is long distance. This card right here reminds me of the Three of Wands. Whatever you manifest, what you've been working on, whatever you want success in, you've done the work, and now you're just standing, you know, um, staring out into the horizon, waiting for your ships to come in, or waiting for your success to happen, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Whatever applies to your situation. Change. Yeah, change. And this whole pathway card certainly points to change, doesn't it? Transformation is always change, right? Let's dig a little deeper. Holy Spirit, this is for our air signs. What additional information with the cards, that the energy that's already on the table, what additional information can you give us for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that may clarify the information on the table? We've got harmony. Nothing like a little bit of harmony in your life, right? Peace, harmony, no stress, no drama. Hell yeah. And then we've got fleeting. Okay. So maybe there was a situation, people, places, and things that came into your life and now they're gone just as quick. All right, Holy Spirit, using this part of the deck, please let the cards fall where they're supposed to fall. This is in regards to the air sign collective. Um, what information can you give us to clarify the cards that are already on the table? What's this great fortune? What's this child in reverse? This poverty in reverse? What's unknown caller? All right, thank you. Had to get that. All right. So Holy Spirit, what is up with our air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Please let the cards fall where they're supposed to fall. What's up with this energy? I put these right here. What's up with this energy that's on the table? This child in reverse, this poverty in reverse. What's up with this lover situation? This courthouse situation? Whoa. Okay. All right. We've got tribe. Maybe somebody's looking for their tribe. You know, like-minded people, like energy attracts like energy. You know, kindred connections. Mm-hmm. Kindred connections. Hmm. Right. This part of the deck, Holy Spirit, please let the cards fall where they're supposed to fall. Right. What more can you tell us about the information that's on the table, the cards on the table, this lovers? Unknown caller. Sorry about that. What's up with these lovers, this courthouse situation, um, great fortune, pathways? What is up with our air signs? Please let the cards fall where they're supposed to fall, Holy Spirit, to tell a deeper story for our air signs today. All right. Perfectionism. Somebody is very concerned how things are presented to the outside world. Things can be mucked up on the inside, but how people see things on the outside needs to look damn near perfect. All right. This is people pleasing at its finest or most fucked up. Somebody has a warped, skewed view of, you know, keeping up with the Joneses and how the outside is going to view us and how we dress and what kind of cars we drive and what we live in. And, you know, it's just superficial shit. Superficial shit. All right. What do we got here? Holy Spirit. We are going in. All right. So it's touching the tribe card. I've got this conflict card. So I've got the tribe card and the marriage card right here. And what landed right there is the conflict card, okay? Conflicts, arguments, disagreements, tension, um, escalations of issues, different viewpoints. So maybe this marriage is causing some sort of conflict, or this tribe, maybe that you belong to air signs, maybe is causing some sort of conflict in your life, some sort of disagreement. Um, expectation, what landed on the expectation card in reverse, we said that that could also be the loss of a pregnancy. And I have healing in reverse. So somebody definitely needs to go through some sort of healing. Maybe they're resisting going through this healing after the loss of this, maybe a pregnancy or something that they expected to happen and maybe it didn't. Maybe they're trying to heal over whatever this loss is or what this loss means. Above pathway, I've got somebody's feeling tangled. This reminds me of like the Eight of Swords, you know, feeling emotionally like um, discombobulated. Swords are air energy too. Confusing thoughts, mixed messages, being misaligned, obsessive thinking. Somebody feeling tangled and needing to purge old repressed emotions in order to go through this transformation. Yeah. So it looks like somebody may be aware that they need to go ahead and purge these negative, maybe toxic types of feelings in order to go through this transformation. On the courtship card, as well as the expectation card, and also touching the poverty card, is Dreamcatcher. Um, it's the subconscious beneath the surface. Maybe somebody trying to communicate via the 5D dreams, telepathy, whatever. Um, on the child card, we're landing on the child card in reverse, and the Great Fortune card is the nurturing card. Nothing like a mama's hug, right? Or a mother type of figure. There's nothing like that nurturing Queen of Cups type of energy that's so loving and so nurturing and so warm, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe somebody who, if somebody did lose a child right now, they need some compassion, some caring, and some nurturing right now. It's because somebody is going through anguish. This is underneath the child card in reverse. Somebody's going through some sort of anguish. This is Nine of Swords type of energy. Somebody crawled up in a fetal position, depressed, anxious, crying, grieving. And then off to the side of the child card in reverse, I have affection. I have somebody feeling warm, fond emotions. Maybe they were feeling warm, fond emotions about the possibility of this child, and having this child and stuff like that. And then I've got vulnerability. Um, maybe somebody's feeling really vulnerable right now, raw, naked, open, sometimes things that we go through in life leave us feeling that way, you know. Yeah. So, like I said, if anybody is going through this situation where they may have lost a child, in any way, we send you love and support, healing, light, and energy. All right, Holy Spirit, with this deck, please show us additional information in regards to our air sign collective, our Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. What is happening in the current energy for them? I've got desire, ooh, lust, and sexual chemistry. So you may be feeling desire towards someone, or somebody may be feeling desire towards you, air signs. And I mentioned Archangel Michael when we first started doing this reading, showing some gratitude. And he's coming up, letting us air signs know that we are being divinely guided. I'm a Gemini. May 22nd is my birthday. And letting us know that we are being divinely guided as well as being protected. So thank you again, Archangel Michael. I love it. All right, Holy Spirit, this is for our air signs. Please let the cards fall where they're supposed to fall. This is for December 2022. Please clarify some of the energy that's already on the table for our air signs. What's up with this lovers, this courthouse? Um, what's what's up with this child in reverse, poverty in reverse? What's up with this courtship and or marriage that we see here? What is going on, air signs? Who and what is in your energy, and what do they have to say? All right. Alien. This alien card reminds me of this dream catcher card. This is somebody tapping, maybe trying to communicate telepathically in your dreams or through songs. Same, same. Okay, same, same. Somebody also might be a star seed in this scenario. Mm-hmm. All right, what do we have here? Oh, we didn't do this part. All right, using this part of the deck, Holy Spirit, please let the cards fall where they're supposed to fall. For our air signs, our Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius, what's up with the energy that's on the table right now with these lovers and, maybe this marriage? What's happening with this child situation? And courthouse, please show us what we need to see and know at this time, Holy Spirit. Ultimate goal is happiness, air signs, joy, contentment that knows no bounds, right? This reminds me of the Sun card in the tarot card, the happiest card in the deck. Yeah, okay. So that is also in the energy. All right, let's get crack-a-lacking. All right, on the I've got the done card in reverse. So it's apparent that you know someone in the collective may not have learned the lessons that divine set out to teach them. Maybe the lesson is not complete yet. Although we did see some cards that were the completion of a cycle, somebody does not want to have this cycle completed. They don't want this to be over. They don't want this to be done. They don't want the lesson to be learned. And then if the lesson is learned, then it's finished. You know what I mean? It's completion, and they don't want it to be over. Wow. All right. Okay. Listen. This is the marriage card right here. What landed on the marriage card is the nightlife card. Somebody took a gamble and they probably fucked up and lost their pants, okay? All right. Hope it was worth the risk. And then we've got the conflict card, arguments, tension, disagreements on the marriage card. Okay. So whoever took this risk created this conflict, possibly in this marriage or this committed situation here. All right. Um, Somebody's on this hamster wheel though, trying to get that guap, trying to get that bag. Like it's never ending. It's like around and around and around and around and around, trying to play catch up, trying to make ends meet. You know what I mean? Trying to survive, basically, is what I'm feeling. Um, Maybe they have an insatiable appetite for something that requires them to be on a hamster wheel because it costs money to quench whatever their desires are. Could be indulging in things, um, you know, has them on this hamster wheel. Could be addictions, could be, any of that kind of stuff. So on the lovers card, I have this lockdown in reverse. Hmm. Maybe somebody finally coming out of this, like they're in a mental prison, like they're in lockdown, like they can't even think straight. Maybe somebody's finally coming out of this situation pertaining to the lovers, their lover situation. Maybe they're finally able to think straight, think more freely about the situation. Hmm. What landed? in the crossing on the courthouse, somebody having to go to court, and this expectation card and this healing card, both in reverse, is this pretending card. Somebody fake flexing, somebody living above their means, which puts them on a hamster wheel because they're trying to keep up with the Joneses. Why? Hold on. Why? Because they want everything from the outside to look perfect. They want to look like they have it all, right? They want to look like a baller, you know, or a boss daddy or a boss bitch. They want to look like that. But meanwhile, they fake flexing, right? Trying to keep up with the Joneses. They can't even afford the lifestyle. And that's why they're on this fucking hamster wheel. Make it make sense. Right. Make it make sense. Somebody who's unhealed, this person wouldn't be beyond their means. Maybe they're having to go to the courthouse because they are living beyond their means, surviving on this hamster wheel. Maybe that got them in some sort of, you know, trouble or something like that. But it's really funny on the perfection card. Underneath that, I have pressure. This is like the Ten of Wands, like somebody feeling overly burdened, overly pressured, like they have too much on their shoulders, like they just can't deal. It's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. Okay? It's too much. Feeling burdened like a mofo, trying to keep up with these Joneses. Yeah. Uh, Somebody is plugged into something. They're watching something. They're connected via their computer. Maybe they're watching something or someone from afar. I don't know. Maybe whoever this nurturing spirit is right here. They want to meet up though. This person who's in anguish over maybe the loss of this child, they would like to meet up. Sorry, I'm going through menopause, so I'm hot, then I'm cold, then I'm cold, then I'm hot. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So yeah. Somebody wants to meet up, talk, hash things out, blah blah blah. This pathway, I've got twin flame action going on. Your mirrored soul, your soulmate ordained by spirit. Yeah, twin flame. May be going your twin flame or your soulmate may be going through this transformation right here. They may be purging, all right? Because they're tired of feeling like this shit right here. So they're going through a purge, letting go of what no longer serves them, going through this freaking transformation right now. Your other half, all right? But somebody wants some payback, the big payback. Somebody wants some revenge. They want to retaliate. You know, maybe somebody wants to retaliate because this person wants to transform their life. And this person who wants revenge doesn't want them to transform and become an even better version of themselves. How dare they become a better version of themselves? Oh my God. I want revenge. Lame. Lame. Lame way of thinking. You know? Sometimes people are just. Anyway. Whatever. Right? Right. So, just kind of want to figure out what the hell happened here. What more can we glean from this situation, Holy Spirit? What more do we need to know about this situation? Huh? I don't know. Let's try these. Hey, Holy Spirit, this is for our air signs. Can you show us more information? You get all the cards. Show us information using this deck. What happened or what's going on with our air signs, our Gemini, Libras, and Aquarians. Can you please show us and tell us what's happening here? Please show us and tell us. I don't know if this is the right deck or not, but you'll let me know. Uh-huh. All right. Okay. Well, thank you, Holy Spirit. You know, we were talking about this insatiable card, and I was saying this could be somebody's indulgences. Right, excuse me. Somebody's indulgences, and that's, making them be on this, you know, hamster wheel. This is self-indulgence. So, it says focus on yourself, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Okay, maybe it's time to put away those indulgences that don't nurture your spirit and focus on the ones that do. We've got the golden mirror, self absorbed, narcissistic, one sided relationship, and love bombing. The sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation, things coming to the forefront, information coming to the forefront. Axe, yeah, this axe landed on this lover's card, by the way. Breakup, separation, silent treatment, abandonment. So there was some sort of action going on in this lover situation. The butterfly, yeah. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing your inner child, growth. Okay. Yeah. So I like that. Growth is always good. Moving forward is always good. So, what messages does your soul need to know in reference to this energy that's on the table, Holy Spirit? What does the air sign? What does their soul or spirit need to know at this time if they're going through some sort of situation where maybe somebody's transforming and maybe there could be the ending of a relationship and maybe there's still this pressure and this conflict going on for the air signs. What information or messages would you like to share with them, Holy Spirit, at this time? What do they need to know in order to get through December? Thank you. I've got death. This is another completion card. Death is 10, right? This is another completion card. Well, if it's not 10, it's death and a rebirth, or it's an actual completion of a chapter, completion of a cycle, like we talked about earlier. And until the end of the year, we will continue to see the closing of cycles, somebody deciding not to renew that chapter and closing it out because it no longer serves them for whatever reason. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. New chapters. Somebody may be feeling regrets. This landed right here on top of the retaliation and the twin flames card. Regret. Somebody may be feeling some sort of regret. I know that I cannot change the past. So if somebody made mistakes in the past, maybe this person who might have taken a risk, right, on this commitment or this marriage, um, you know, I mean, you can't change what's already happened, okay? You can acknowledge the mistakes that you've made, give it over to spirit, and move forward from it, okay? Not get stuck in it. And then we've got envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So we've got regret, envy, and death. And it's so weird because all of these cards are like in the same color group, right? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, somebody's envious though, air signs. Maybe of your forward movement, or maybe they're envious because they made mistakes or regretful of the mistakes they made, maybe in this commitment or marriage, right? And there's been a death. There's been a death. Things are over. It looks like the chapter has been completed. And on top of that, I've got acceptance, accepting the things that you cannot change, right? Okay. Know what your part was in the scenario, but accepting things you cannot change, and blame and surrender in reference to relationship. Okay. And denial. We're not talking about the river in Egypt. We're talking about somebody in denial of whatever the situation is. Maybe that's why they don't want it to be done. They don't want the lesson to be complete. I don't know. The ultimate goal, though, is peace. Somebody may be feeling some loneliness as well. But, hermit, being in the hermit status, you're never alone because spirit's always with you. And sometimes being in isolation or being, by yourself, you may feel lonely, but you're never alone, right? And maybe that time is needed so you can get those spiritual downloads, because the end goal is happiness. The end goal is for all involved to move forward and be happy, whether together or apart. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes cycles come to an end and it's time to move forward. All right. What about angelic messages? What would your angels like to share with you right now, my air signs? What messages would your angels like to share with you at this time? Angelic messages for our air signs. Angelic messages, what would you like to share with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for December 2022? What messages? Okay. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Okay. Be fierce with your power and your intention that you send out into the universe. You know what I'm saying? Send out that powerful, positive intention and power into the universe, and you'll get that back. Okay. God, deepen that relationship. Use that time that you're alone, or that you're kind of put yourself in self-imposed isolation, to really connect and feel that holy love that only the divine can give you, right? That firm relationship with your spiritual father, and your spirit team, all your angels and ancestors and everybody on your spirit team, okay? But that deep, abiding relationship that you have with the divine is so beautiful, and so needed. Trust while you're connecting with Holy Spirit, with getting this holy love, that you are in tune with those spiritual downloads and messages that we talked about earlier. Yeah. Harmony and resolution. We saw the harmony card earlier. It's all about harmony, resolution, peace. Okay. That's what it's all about. And romance and connection. Whether this is this romance and connection that's on the table, recommitting, or whether this is new romance and connection. My air signs. Hold on. All right. Additional angelic messages for our air signs, Holy Spirit. Additional angelic messages for our air signs, Holy Spirit. What would you like to additionally tell us, the air signs? right now. All right. I've got God box. Um, write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper, and then make a little box. And you can put any, you can label it whatever you want, but it'll, you label it God box, and write down all those concerns, all those worries, all those desires, and put them in your God box. And when you put them in your God box, you're just leaving that at the cross. You're all those worries and anxieties and stuff like that. You're just saying, Lord, I give it over to you. It's yours. I trust that you will work this out in my on my behalf. So a God box. I need to make one of those myself. Heart chakra. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. It all starts right here, guys. First and foremost, self love. Okay. Starts with loving yourself, cherishing yourself, building that self esteem, that self confidence. And then you're able to have a fully open heart chakra in order to give that love to others. Visualize your success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in a positive outcome, my air signs. Okay? Yeah, positive. Oh. And if your ancestors could tell you anything at this time, what would the messages be that they would like to pass on to the air signs? This is for ancestor messages. Ancestors, can I have one more, please? One more ancestor message, please. Okay. Um, stay balanced and firmly rooted like this tree. If you if you're firmly rooted and grounded, then your balance will not be affected, right? A storm can come through, but you'll still be firmly rooted and grounded. Air, representing the air signs, right? Yeah, breathe, air signs, okay? Um, do some alternate nostril breathing, do some ujjayi breathing, look up different breathing techniques, and, choose the one that you think will work best for you, in order to give you that sense of calm and that sense of balance. Um, yeah, get out there and explore, be adventurous, my air signs. Get out in nature. Um, you are that warrior. You are that warrior. And remember to set your boundaries. That's one of the things that I had to learn over the last 2 years, is to really tighten up my boundaries. Okay. And last, we've got, maybe you're an artisan. Maybe you make crafts. Maybe you're very creative. Maybe this could be a way for you to be able to relax, relate, and release, is by creating something beautiful. You might even be able to sell it. Ancestors. Now, if you have any ancestors that have passed on, what would the ancestors that have passed on for our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? What messages would they like to relay to the collective? What would they like to say to the collective at this time? Our ancestors that have passed over, what messages from the other side would you like to share with our air signs, please? What messages would you like to share with our air signs? I don't need all those. I'll take this one and that one. We are soulmates. And we are talking about a soulmate situation too, right? Yeah, very possibly. And I have a new understanding. All right, that's from your ancestors that have passed on. All right. Additional messages from ancestors. Oh, wow, it's a lot. I'm not taking all those. I'm sorry. All right. Additional messages from the ancestors and your spirit team for you, air signs, before we start to close out this message. Good God, it just feels like spirit's just slapping him out of my hand. All right, Holy Spirit, can I have just one more message for the collective, for our air signs, our Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius, please? What additional messages using this deck would you like to share for the month of December? Awakening. Somebody's going through transformation. Somebody's going through awakening. For sure. Somebody's purging and they're going through a transformation. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Peace. Wow. Wow. Peace is the end game, guys. Having that peace in your life, right? Yeah. We've got Lagniapi, which the world is your oyster. The world is your oyster. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. Okay? Keep manifesting. This is also a 10. Tens can be the epitome of whatever you're trying to manifest, the pinnacle of whatever you're trying to manifest, whether it's love or abundance or pentacles or whatever. And tens are also the closing of a chapter. Self-care. Mm-hmm. Self-care. And this, maybe, this is the balancing, keeping all the chakras in balance, practicing meditation, which includes breathing. Yeah, self-care is very much needed at this time. Which leads me to the cards I was going to next, and that is Holy Spirit. How do our air signs practice self-care? The month of December can be very, full of anxiety and stress. So, what do our air signs need to do in order to practice self-care, Holy Spirit? Can you please show us? What can they do to practice self-care during this time? To quiet their mind, soothe their soul, you know, um, create that feeling of zen and peace in their life. Well, how can they practice self-care, Holy Spirit? Please show us and tell us. I've got change in progress. Change in progress is forward movement. All right. Learn from life, learn from the good, the bad, and the ugly that life has to bring. Okay. Learn. And like this done card in reverse, somebody not wanting to complete this lesson, somebody not wanting to learn from this lesson. Well, Spirit is saying the opposite. Okay. All right. And I have prosperity and abundance. Yes. Prosperity and abundance. Happiness. Happiness, peace, joy, contentment is yours, air signs, for the taking. All right. It's yours for the taking. Hell yeah. And I just picked up this card, this happiness card, and underneath that is boom, the ascension card. Transformation, baby. Spiritual awakening. Purging that old shit and embracing that new shit, right? Leveling up, air signs. That's what's happening with you, a lot of you right now. Okay? Leveling up, guys. And lastly, I just want to see um as far as crystal, what crystal could best help you during this time. So, Holy Spirit, okay, wow, well, that was quick. Thank you. For our air signs, we've got Kyanite, Kyanite, and this is when you find yourself drowned out by that mental noise, right? This will help you calm the fuck down. Okay. This is for the perpetually restless people who cannot relax, and who are always zoom, 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 zoom. No, you have to find time for self care. You saw the card that said self care. So that's telling me that Spirit's saying, hey, 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 you're doing too much. You need to go sit down somewhere, right? Yes. So this is a beautiful stone. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Kyanite. Okay. And we've got tourmalined quartz. Okay. Um, it's time to shed light on maybe vices that you may have, victims and vampires in your life. So it sheds the light on the vices, victims, and vampires in your life. Um, it's that much easier to kick them back into the gutter where they belong when you are equipped with some tourmalined quartz. That's beautiful too. Um, and you put it wherever you want to shine your brightest. And anyone in need of a psycho spiritual scrub needs to get this tourmalined quartz, tourmalined or tourmaline, whatever. Okay. Last, very last card for our air signs, Holy Spirit. Very last cards for our air signs. The path to inner peace. We've seen peace a few times on the table. The path to inner peace begins with 4 words. Not my fucking problem. Let the crazy ass shit go, air signs. All right? Don't let dumbasses get you down. Okay? Chilling like a boss. A boss. This is a reference to meditation again, self care and breathing. He was frank with me. Make me one with everything. He was frank with me. So maybe somebody's speaking their truth. Maybe you're speaking your truth. Maybe you're being frank with somebody or they're being frank with you. All right, it's almost Mercury retrograde. So, yes, that's the time when people do speak their truth and think their truth. Okay. So, that is it. My air signs. I hope you guys got something out of this reading. Hopefully, you've gotten a few nuggets that you can take along with you. If not, just leave the energy on the table for somebody else, as this is a collective reading. It's always a pleasure doing your readings for you, my beautiful air signs, my Geminis, Libras, and my beautiful Aquarians. I hope that the holidays in December does not stress you out, that you are able to find some peace within all of the craziness, okay? Um, and even if you're feeling a sense of loneliness, we are asking for Spirit to give you that peace that knows no under that goes without any understanding or whatever, that you know what I mean. But we just send you positive juju, nevertheless. Okay, you guys. So thank you, my air signs, for joining me today. It's been a ball. The light in me honors the light in you, my beautiful air signs. Namaste. And don't forget to do your girl a solid. Hit the like, the share, and the most importantly, the subscribe button. All right, you guys? Trying to get to 1,000 so we can do some lives, all the way lives, all the way lives. All right, y'all? Anyways, you guys, take care till we meet again. Peace out.